Our top story this morning, the New York City Marathon is just about ready to get underway. Nearly 50,000 runners will take part and 2 million spectators will cheer them on.
It is the first race since Superstorm Sandy and the Boston Marathon bombing. CBS 2's Janelle Burrell is at the starting line in Staten Island where security is beefed up. And Janelle, I'm sure the runners are just so excited to start.
And they are. Andrea, good morning to you. We are just under half an hour away from the kickoff of race time here in Staten Island. And the runners right now, as you can see behind me, a lot of them are huddling up together, fueling up, getting some last-minute snacks before the race kicks up here. But as they've been telling me all this morning, to get to this point, they've had to go through several security checkpoints, more than they have in the past. And all of it is part of a beefed-up effort by the NYPD to make sure this race remains safe. A spirit of excitement warming the cool fall air as the 45,000 runners embark on the 26.2-mile challenge.
It's just such an inspiring day, of course, such an inspiring event.
It's the first New York City Marathon since the forced cancellation of the event last year because of Superstorm Sandy. And this year there will be heightened security. Race organizers are spending twice as much on their safety operations since the last time, and the NYPD is stepping up their presence as well after the marathon bombing in Boston 6 months ago that left 3 dead and more than 260 wounded.
With all the security that we've seen so far, I'm really impressed with all the security. It's amazing. I've never seen this much security for a race.
Well, I think it will be as safe as it's ever been. It's a long route, 26 miles, but we will have significant resources.
Resources including 2,000 security cameras that include 100 new mobile units bought after the Boston bombings. 5 police helicopters will also be deployed along with NYPD Marine units and 49 police dogs on the ground, specially trained canine units that can detect explosives moving through a crowd.
We feel secure, we're feeling very good about this, and we're really looking forward to an event that everyone can enjoy.
And while some runners say there is some concern,
when I told my 9-year-old that I had been selected, her first response was, "Mom, is there going to be a bomb?"
Others are confident that with all of the security in place, they'll be safe.
I ran Boston in '09, and I feel really close to that whole experience, and I'm just excited to be a part of something so big that shows the world runners can't be pushed down for long.
Now back live, a look at the Verrazano Bridge where runners will be taking their marks in just under a half an hour here in Staten Island. You can see them again huddled here as they prep ahead of the race that's set to get underway. A couple of notes for you. If you are planning on meeting one of the runners after the race, be prepared to go through several checkpoints yourself that will be close to the finish line. And a new added security measure here this year, all of 10,000 volunteers have been name checked by the NYPD. For now, that's the latest live here in Staten Island. Janelle Burrell, CBS 2 News.
Janelle, thank you. And as expected, there are a lot of road closures and detours around the 26.2-mile route. It starts at Fort Wadsworth, Staten Island, as Janelle just mentioned. Runners will then go across the Verrazano Bridge through Brooklyn all the way into Queens at the halfway point. From there, it's over the Queensboro Bridge, then up First Avenue all the way through the Bronx, over the Willis Avenue Bridge, then back into Manhattan, down Fifth Avenue, finally to the finish line in Central Park. For real-time traffic conditions and maps, you can visit cbsnewyork.com, click on traffic on the homepage. You can also get updates on the radio, WCBS 880 or 1010 Wins.
And providing fuel for the race is a massive undertaking by marathon organizers. Now here's a look at the New York City Marathon by the numbers. Runners will consume more than 30,000 energy and fruit bars, more than 93,000 bottles of water, and about 55,000 cups of coffee.